week 9 of the Chichester Summer League Week 2 coverage. Jason McCormick joined in the commentary booth by A.Kynaston. We're following the lead card of A.Kynaston, Toby Kynaston, Jason McCormick, myself, and Andrew Avery.
This event is brought to you by Sunset Coast Disc Golf Club and coverage by A.Kynaston Disc Golf. Coverage is sponsored by Disconnection. And let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. We didn't mention at the end of the front 9 in the female experience. Leah Manning at 1 under par, followed closely by Julie and Signa at even par, and Sharon McCormick at 12 over par in female beginner. Hole 10 is a 61 metre par 3. Pretty flat ground, but there's a few ways to get there. This hole can get very windy around the green though.
Actually played as the hardest hole on the course, averaging 3.19 strokes. Which is a bit of a surprise. It's not that tough of a drive, but as Blake said, that green is pretty tough.
Everyone's sort of getting up there to have a putt so far.
Yeah, I think I made it at least halfway.
Well,
That actually looked like a very good run. We thought that was going in out of the hand.
I didn't see it after it passed the tree. Oh, that one's turned over.
Yeah, that's what happens when it gets a bit windy. It gets in your head and don't quite trust your putt and you do some weird things.
Oh. Yeah, Alex was never going to lay that one up.
It's alright, you don't have to lay up when you putt as well as Alex does, because you know you're always going to make that comebacker.
Yep.
Toby tapping in.
Another par.
Simple clean up for me, even though that putt looked like it had ended up a lot further right. It's a par frame for the car. Hole 11, 64 metres, wide open in the wind. Just slightly harder than hole 10, averaging 3.16, second hardest hole on the day. Alex just hangs something overstable out wide.
Whoa!
Almost rings it up with the skip.
Wow. That was close. Went through the chains.
Yeah. The plan was go high and let the wind bring it back, and I just threw a laser beam about half a metre off the ground.
Oh well, it's not way up the hill. It's a little bit left, and yeah, you can see the wind gets that one, and that goes right up the hill. That's a death putt that you don't want to have on the way back.
No, and that'll be straight into the headwind as well for Toby.
Ooh. That wasn't bad either.
Andrew was threatening. Smart little play, a bit of extra ground play that he probably didn't need there.
Yeah.
And another one into the cage for me. Alex tapping in for an easy bird. Toby keeps the dream par run alive. That's 11 in a row.
A little high. Andrew changing his putter for that. He putts with the premium plastic PA3 for headwind putts, but otherwise he's with the EV7 Penrose.
12. Short little 50 metre hole. Definitely the best ace chance on the course, although in this wind it can be tricky. Alex taking the wind out of the equation by going overstable forehand Toro.
I like that play, especially in the wind. Oh, that's alright. Oh, there's a soccer ball just coming up the hill there. Whoa.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Wow. Oh, hat blown off.
Yeah. Toby going long. If the wind picks it up, it just gives it a lift and they just ride and keep going.
Oh, zone from Andrew. Left that one out wide, and in that wind, that just doesn't want to come back.
Such a smooth throw, though.
Yeah. He's fixed his form a bit over the past year, the few times he's played. Yeah, he's definitely looks a lot smoother around on the course.
He throws a long way and he makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Alex with the spit out and almost a disc kick, but kept control there.
Yeah.
You can see just the wind playing havoc with these putts.
Yeah.
Toby with the wind there, and it just drops it straight under the basket. We'll all be cleaning up for our simple pars.
Oh.
Toby made it look anything but simple.
Yeah, 4 pars on hole 12. Hole 13, 47 metre par 3. A little bit uphill. Shortest hole on the course. This hole averaged 2.91 across the day. And Alex with the forehand, that's worked its way up there, and that's another birdie putt. Oh, that was a nasty little anti-skip.
That's what I was going for. You go the low skip,
Whoa.
And it usually pushes it.
Whoa!
And that looked close, but from memory, it was actually a fair way past the basket.
Right, his hat blew off there, and did he catch it?
No, he couldn't pull off the Matiorum.
Oh. Andrew hitting that first tree and that next up shot, a little bit nose up in that headwind, and it's a little bit short. Oh, on top of the basket for Alex.
Simple tap in.
This is Toby for birdie. There we go. Gets his round started. 1 under par.
Ruined the par streak though. Would love to have seen 18 pars in a row.
Yeah. Makes it easy for me doing editing if I don't need to change anything.
Andrew just missing that par putt there and taking the bogey, first bogey for the card. Hole 14, little temporary hole, 68 metres, just from the opposite side to the normal tee pad, straight down the hill. Is a bit tricky in the wind.
Oh, it's a little left.
Yeah, for some reason I got confused and thought that the tailwind was going to make my disc more understable. So that's why I ended up so far right. I'm not a smart man.
Ooh. Surprised this hole plays. Well, I'm surprised this hole is 68 metres. I ranged it and to get the distance as the temp hole, and it was 68. It just, that downhill makes it feel like you're only throwing 60.
Yeah, well, last week's coverage I said it's about 60 metres because I didn't believe the 68 on screen. It just doesn't feel that far when you're standing at the tee. Oh, off the top.
Ooh.
Alex with the short miss just catches the chains and then off the basket on the way back.
Yeah, rushed that one a little bit.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy with the first putt. I think he just wanted to get it over and done with. And then dead centre, off the pole and straight back out. And it's not what you need after you've already missed 2 putts in a row. He taps in to take a double bogey. Takes him back to 9 under par, I think.
I think he is 9 under now.
Oh, so then go back to 7 under.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at maths either.
Hey people, Reese here from Disconnection, and we've got some important news to tell you. We are now the official Australian distributor of Innova Discs. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a container load of Innova Discs coming. Not only discs, we're going to have bags, accessories, clothing, you name it, ready to supply it to any club or shop in Australia. And we believe that this is the next stepping stone to growing the sport here in Australia. And just a quick plug, we've got a Discraft drop this week. We've also got our new 2.0 bags. We've just become the official supplier for Ripped Revenge and Showdown. And lastly, we got these new bowling tape bandages which you can wrap around your finger to stop those pesky blisters from coming. We've got hundreds of them in different colors, ready to ship out as soon as possible. I just want to thank everyone who supported us in 2021 and 2022. 2023 is going to be an awesome year. I don't want to keep you hanging. Now sit back and watch the rest of the footage and enjoy yourselves. Cheers, guys.
Right, welcome back. Hole 15, longest hole in the course, 83 metres down the hill. Slight turn over to the right. It can be tricky to get there, and if you do, you generally end up sliding a bit long as well down that berm at the back. Andrew going forehand, and I think the wind's just caught the underside and pushed that into the bushes to the right of the basket. Not the worst spot to be. Toby, I think that might have been a mind bender. He was thrown there.
It's Clips Envy.
Yep, only took the 3 discs with me, so don't have a lot of choice.
Oh yeah, right on that burn. Alex wasting no time. It's left, but I think that's that Millennium Mid again. I forgot the name. If I had a little prompt, I'd get it, but it's a nice straight sort of mid, sort of like your buzz.
Quantum's their plastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not the name of the disc then.
Oh, that was a good bid, just a tad low.
Toby cleaning up for I think it was a birdie there. Oh no, I'm looking the wrong arm. Par for Toby and par for me. Alex carding the lone birdie of the group there. So 16. Now we're going back with the wind, which does make life a little bit easier. Cameraman chasing a bird down the fairway.
I was just going to see how long somebody would notice that. I didn't notice it when I was actually filming it. It was Alex with the tour. A little bit left. It looked good. It just had to avoid those trees. That Eclipse Envy fighting through the trees.
Yeah, normally that tree just grabs it and pushes it straight down, so I got a bit lucky there.
Yeah. Whoa.
Toby just skipping along.
I got a bit of ground play there. That's good. Alex for 9 under par.
Yeah.
Oh, low right side, just sort of jumped off the chains. It's Toby from range. How far is this? 11? Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good putt there.
Yeah, that's...
Straight back into the headwind, and I got pretty lucky to get that close to the basket.
Oh well, take the birdie, and that takes you at 5 under par. Sort of been sneaking up on Alex.
Yeah, consistent, few missed chances, but still pretty happy with that score. Hole 17, around the ball pumps. The skip, or you can go the high line as well. And I think I'd hit that tree about 8 rounds in a row, so I was just keeping the streak going.
Did that go around the pole?
Not quite, but he went pretty wide there.
Yeah, a little too wide. This Alex with the Firebird. I'm assuming he would have gone for the skip ace if he's on the Firebird, and that's what I like to do. I like to throw my Raptor to get up there, and if it misses, it's still a putt. But you give yourself the chance at the ace. Andrew threw his pyro, and he's parked it. Nice little upshot from you. And Alex with a destroyer from 30 metres.
Yeah, I think he was chasing down Beardy's score, and he needed a birdie or two in the last couple of holes, and so he wanted to run that one.
Yeah, it wasn't far off though.
Didn't leave himself much for the par anyway, so good little bid, good safe bid from him.
Par for Toby.
Back on the par train.
Yep, and this is Andrew for the birdie, and he is 3 under par. Hole 18, last hole, 62 metres, left to right, downhill slope. 2 main gaps, straight through the tunnel under this tree, or out to the left with the forehand. Andrew going zone, a little bit wide to the right of the tree, and that's near the construction site.
And big surprise, I'm going Eclipse Envy again.
Whoa. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Just a bit long, almost in the construction site at the back. We're all excited to have those club rooms finished, because it means we'll get our normal hole 14 back.
Whoa, look at this. Did that roll backwards?
Yeah, I think he ended up going about forwards 5 metres off the tee there. It wasn't a friendly roll. And there's that forehand hyzer line that you talked about earlier. Alex taking the Firebird route. A little bit long, but he'll have a putt.
No, this disc might be a Eclipse Envy. I don't know. It might be a Proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice putt there for you to
Good
finish around at 6 down.
Good to finally make one from a bit of distance. It's just a bit too late. You get that confidence on the last hole and then it goes to waste a little bit. Alex for 9 down, and that would have given him the outright win if he'd managed to sink that one. But
He's tacoing his disc there in the background.
yeah, it wasn't stable enough, I don't think. Toby taps in.
Alright, soft toss, and it's in the basket.
Yeah, he's good at that putt. I don't know if he practices it, but I've seen him sink a few of them.
He must. Every now and then he pulls down. That's a par for Andrew to finish off there.
So 3 down for Andrew in his first round back. Not his greatest disc golf. He wasn't pumped with his score, but for his first round in a little while, he actually looked pretty good out there. Threw the disc quite smoothly.
Yeah. Alex finishing 8 down. Finished 8 down on the front 9, and just maybe that wind got to him, or a couple of unlucky breaks. Yourself at a sneaky little 6 down there, and Toby at a 2 down.
Yeah, missed a couple of putts. Probably could have done better. Matt Wynn in the intermediate shot an 8 down to beat Scott Caldwell by 1 stroke. Young Aidan Bartel took the win in beginner by 7 shots, and in the ladies, a couple of the girls had to pull out, but Julie took the win in the end. And Sharon McCormick plus 24 in female beginner.
Thank you for joining us for week 2. Stay tuned for week 3. That should be out in hopefully 5 days from the release date for week 2. Thanks again, and join us next week.